My name's Emily Sullivan and I'm the curator at Kaldor Public Art Projects. All of our projects are temporary, so they're often only viewable or in the public for a few weeks, and so it's really important for us to document in as many different ways as we can the evolution of these projects. The Kaldor Public Art Projects archive actually came about by chance and kind of good habits of our founder and director, John Kaldor, who started gathering documents from those early projects, receipts, samples of materials, and then it really grew from there. In recent years, it's come to kind of encompass all kinds of material relating to how the organisation develops projects, from idea conception through to delivery, production detail. Obviously the archive, charts the history of Kaldor Public Art Projects, but it picks up on other elements which are really interesting. So it might be the history of philanthropy and giving in the arts. It might be the changes in communication technologies, which is really present. So you have obviously this evolution from telegrams and letters to emails and now minutes taken from video calls, which is really fascinating, not just for the arts audience, but for broader audiences as well. I think one of my favourite things about the archive is it tells the story of the artist idea generation and concept development, but it also tells the story of the workers in the team and the team that comes to actually develop those ideas. The process for selecting material for the archive has really changed. Historically, John would just gather material that related to projects, but more and more recently, we've made a concerted effort as a team to have a moment of reflection post a project and try and map out what's the most interesting material or what was really pivotal to key decisions in the delivery of a project. So recently we have digitised our archive, so everything is being uploaded online and will be accessible to the public. On the one hand, it's really about preserving that material, but I think there's something very brave and also a little bit democratic about putting an archive online and something that's viewable and can be challenged or read into by the public. The material is often really personal, and that's a really nice point of difference with this archive. You have very intimate conversations between artists and arts workers, and so it reveals ways of working, reveals human behaviour, and I think there's a lot to be learnt for researchers, but for arts organisations and other arts professionals in understanding how to deliver large-scale projects, how to work effectively with artists, and how to work in the public realm, which is something quite unique to Kaldor Public Art Projects. Archives are used by many different people. It could be researchers, could be students, teachers, artists. I think there's been a huge turn in working with archives in the last 15 to 20 years. And I think that's the hope with Kaldor Public Art Projects, that this will continue to be an archive that's activated and engaged with by a whole range of audiences. The benefit with that is that there might be ideas that are kind of revealed that we might not have considered before. And it's a key way in making sure an archive stays alive and active by putting new people, new individuals in front of the material. I think when you're working with the archive, it's really important to keep in mind that obviously there's the material that's in front of you, but there's the material that's not included. So thinking about what's there, but also what's not there. So the process of digitising the archive has allowed us to really expand the ways that people might engage with the archive. So no longer is the archive just categorised by project, but you have a tagging system that might speak to different themes. It might speak to different types of material. You can search by emails, you can search by letters, by photographs. And the benefit of that is you start to get new threads or new ideas or new ways of viewing the history of the organisation.